What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. I know this isn't your typical GMB video, but...
And we've been gone for a while.
Yes, and it's only right that we make this video and we respond to everything, because I know that there's a lot going on, and I know that there's a lot of questions speculating, and I know that there's a lot of false narratives about me and Garik right now. So
we're not in handcuffs.
No, we are not.
Promise you we're
Let's
good.
shut that one down before we get into the video. Let's shut that one down. I hope you guys know that that video that blew up about me and Garik allegedly being arrested and our house being raided. If you guys go to that AI page, it says at the top that everything that they talk about is fake. So hopefully a lot of you guys did not believe that.
Yeah, we're just going to touch base on everything, guys. And I'm going to start off with the reposts that I have made on our couples TikTok channel. I just want to let you guys know that I didn't make those reposts to hurt anybody. I was actually not educated well enough. I didn't choose any of those people, but my repost made it seem like I did choose that person. So the video I did make, I looked really stupid. Me looking back at it now, I look stupid. And I made my fiance look dumb as well, which I didn't mean to make her look dumb. She wasn't looking away because she was embarrassed. It was our 5-year anniversary, and I'm not saying it's our 5-year anniversary to make anybody feel bad or anything. I'm being honest and truthful to you guys right now. I'm being vulnerable. It was our 5-year anniversary, and we were going through our comments. I'm like, oh, dang, there's a lot of comments saying a bunch of stuff. So I'm like, okay, let's just make this video quick. That was my intention, and Brittany was like, she wanted to give me her own opinions on what I needed to say, but I was hard-headed, guys. I didn't listen to her. I'm like, I'm gonna say however I want to say it, because I'm the one that started all this, so I'm gonna say it. That's how I told Brittany. She was just arguing. We were all arguing back and forth. She was telling me it's not a good idea. I'm like, I don't care. Like, it's my fault. I'm gonna settle it. And it was my fault for showing Brittany and then showing myself, but I only showed her because I said it was our 5-year anniversary. I showed her, and she was looking away because she didn't want to be part of that video at all. She made it clear she didn't want to be part of that video because I wasn't listening to what she had to say. So yeah, she was a little bit upset at me, and I understand, but I was just trying to, like, okay, I'm gonna film this. I literally filmed it and posted it, guys, which I shouldn't have done. I'm sincerely sorry for, being dumb, honestly.
I didn't want to interrupt when Garik was talking, but if you guys saw in that video on TikTok, Garik had said that he runs GMB, which is 100% true. All those reposts were not made by me. They weren't approved by me. And no, I did not agree with anything that Garik was doing.
To all the friends and family that I hurt too, I am sorry on Brittany's side of the family.
I basically want to say that I didn't mean for anybody to feel like I wasn't on your side or that I wasn't speaking up for what was going on in the situation. There was a lot that was going on, and I was arguing with Garik around that time because I was trying to speak my truth, but it always just led back to me arguing with Garik because of what he did and what he reposted, because people were now looking at me in that way. And I didn't appreciate it at all from Garik's side. Basically, because of those reposts that Garik made, people were thinking that I also agreed with those reposts that I made, or that I made those reposts as well. But I 100% understand you, and I get where you guys are coming from, because it did come from the GMB account, but I don't run the GMB account. Anything that gets reposted or posted on there, it is Garik running it. So I was really frustrated with Garik, and I was arguing with him because I did not agree with anything that he was reposting or anything that he was saying. So at that time, I was going back and forth with him, and I felt like a lot of people wanted me to speak up about why we made those reposts. And at the time, I felt like I didn't need to speak up on those reposts because Garik made them, which I should have. I should have basically put up my camera and made the video with Garik and said exactly what we're saying now, but which we did try to, but Garik, like he said, was being very hard-headed. Basically, like Garik explained to you guys, that I did try to help him in a response video, but he wasn't really listening to me. So I don't want people to think that I wasn't on your side or that I'm against you guys, which I am completely not. Now moving forward to why we took a break and basically about all the other accusations that we have been getting about us breaking up. We decided to take a break because of basically everything that was going on, not just from those reposts, but because of how badly me and Garik were arguing over everything.
And we were getting death threats too. Like, that's nothing to joke about either. So
everything was not its healthiest at the moment. So we decided that we were going to take a break off of social media. Not just take a break off of social media, but me and Garik did get to a point where we were going to break up. And that's why I think a lot of people jumped to that conclusion. And I did make...
No, people jumped to that conclusion because we took down posts of each other.
So we did take down posts of each other because me and Garik, like I told you guys, we were arguing very badly. We were having a lot of disagreements. And I have to admit that I did have a lot of animosity and resentment towards Garik because I felt like he could have listened to me and understood me from a different perspective, and he wasn't. We
just argued a whole bunch, and we got to the point where, like, okay, I was actually looking for new spots to go. We were gonna figure that out. Like, we were gonna co-parent. Like, we had to sit down, talk. Like, it was not nice. It was not pretty. So every couple has arguments. Every couple has fights. We went on our phones and however it went. I don't know who did it first, but we took down posts and the other person takes down posts, and we took our names like on some childish shit, So we were on some childish shit, and as the days went by, we like thought about it, and
not just that, but
our family and friends talked to us as well. So
yeah, like me and Garik were breaking up. Basically, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Me and Garik were breaking up. Like he said, he was looking for new places for him to go and live. We did already kind of figure out the situation with the dogs, and we did already figure out the situation with the cars and everything else behind it. But after taking some time off and actually having a different type of sit down talk without being so angry with each other, it was different. And not only that, but our family, they love us a lot. So when they started to see all of that happening online, they also reached out to us and told us that we shouldn't have a lot of resentment or animosity towards each other, that,
everything's gonna be okay.
As individuals, we do make mistakes, and the best thing that we could do is learn from it. And either we can go down a path where we learn from it separately, or we learn from it together. And we have created such a beautiful fan base, and we have created like such a crazy support system, not just with our family, but with social media. So
and we've created a beautiful relationship.
Yeah,
that shouldn't get crushed over something. So it shouldn't end like that.
Yeah, I think in the beginning I would have to say I was more angry with Garik versus he was angry with me, and I was really hurt. We did have a talk, and we did come down to an agreement that it shouldn't end this way, and that we do love each other very much. And that I was super hurt, and I know that Garik's intention wasn't to hurt me or to hurt any of you guys. I understand that, Garik does a lot of dumb things, but that's why I'm here to correct him and to always correct him. I also do want to touch on something very quickly. A lot of people were like, oh, she's enabling him, and she agrees with him, and she's allowing this. And I do want to say that in private, I did correct Garik, and as his fiance, that is what you are supposed to do. As a fiance, you are supposed to correct your significant other in private. And a lot of you guys were also talking about the fact that, oh, she's very quick to call him out in other videos, and she's very quick to be loud, and she's very quick to do this and do that. But this was a whole different video, you guys. This was actually a very important video. This wasn't a funny, like, belittling video. This wasn't a Garik, you're stupid, Garik, like, shut up.
It's nothing like I said something about her lashes,
yeah, it
and
wasn't,
she's like, oh, you got a big nose. Like, it was nothing to be funny about.
Yeah, it was nothing to be funny about,
or to
arguing, correct him for. It wasn't anything for me to correct him for all of social media to see. I did it on my own time, and I did it in private. So that's basically what I have to say. A lot of people, I 100% understand why you were upset, and I hear you, Trust me, I do. I do appreciate a lot of our supporters that reached out to us. I want to explain to you guys that I love you a lot. I read a lot of your DMs and it really touched my heart because I know a lot of you guys were reaching out and saying like, oh, I know that there's a lot going on, but you guys need to focus on your mental health. Take as long as a break as you need to. I also do want to say thank you so much to a lot of our friends and our family that reached out to us and was checking up on us. You guys are greatly appreciated. It did give us a lot of reassurance because there was a lot of people that would say such kind words and such meaningful words of, you guys are great, you guys, you know, put a smile on my face, and you guys have helped me get through a lot of mental health issues. And I just want to take this as a learning experience and as a growing experience, because you grow, and not just with age, but with your mentality, you grow, and mistakes are made, and that is the whole point of being human. That is the whole point of being here on this earth, is that you're always gonna make a mistake, but the best thing that you can do from making a mistake is learning from it and changing your whole perception of things. So I think that that's the best takeaway that I can get from all of this. I appreciate everybody, no matter what.
For the people that love us and will continue watching us no matter what, we love you guys. We are going to be slowly but surely coming back with Snapchats. If you guys want to go catch us on Snapchat, we're going to be filming our daily lives. If you guys want to go and follow us on that, and we will be back on YouTube very, very soon. We promise. We're not going anywhere. GMB forever.
Love you guys.